Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whichever it may be for you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to episode number 50 of West Coast Gold Prospecting. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We're back at the old creek where I get most of my good gold. Well, okay gold, I guess. And it should be a good day. We've ventured down creek and trying to find new spots to prospect and find a little bit different gold. And let me turn you around, show you what I'm working and what my first pan looks like. And before I get too far ahead, I just want to encourage you to check out my Patreon page or channel memberships. I have both now. So if you'd like to become a member or a patron, I'd be glad to have you. So let's take a look at this gold. All right, so after several test pans in several different spots, finally come up with this pan. There's probably 15 to 20 pieces in there, which is the best pan so far. So what I think I'm going to do is start filling up a bucket and start feeding this sluice unclassified material. I'm not going to take the time to classify this time. According to some of my viewers, it's kind of a waste of time, but I don't know. It's debatable. So anyhow, Douglas Brown, if you're watching this, get a hold of me in the email in my description. I'd like to chat with you more about your process. So alright, I'm going to fill up a bucket, start feeding this sluice box. I've got it set up okay. The bottom end is a little bit deep in the water, but I think it's going to catch the gold. So let's find some. Okay, so I went ahead and moved upstream. That place wasn't producing very well. After that first pan, I ran a bucket and only seen one micro dot in my V-matting in the sluice, so I decided the digging was just too hard and the gold wasn't good enough, so here I am, moved on. So I came up to some bedrock. I got a whole bunch of bedrock here, and I found this little area, and what intrigues me is that some of this bedrock it's moving. I'll be able to break all this out. And then we got this old dead root system here that I'll be able to take out as well. Another cool part is that if you look at these sands, a lot of them it's a lot of black sands in here, a whole bunch. So I'm going to process this stuff here, and I will show you pan for pan what comes out of it. Be back in a second. All right, so here's my first pan from right in here. Broke out a little chunk of bedrock, and here's what come out of it. Not a whole lot. Still gold though. I'll take it. So anyhow, I'm going to work my way into all of this stuff. Finally got this moved out, and there's all kinds of gravels and sands and good looking stuff to pan through. So I'll show you the next one here in just a second. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. I love finding stuff like this. So I just the same hole. I just started tearing up those old root systems. Look at this one. That's a nice pan. Yeah, there's probably 20, right around 20 pieces in there. I can feel that one. Not sure if I can pick it up, but I can definitely feel it. Nah, can't quite pick it up. Still a nicer piece though. Not bad at all. So I'll go ahead and process the rest of this material here all the way down into here, and I will show you the next pan here in a second. Yeah. All right, another pan down from the same spot, and this one's not too bad. It's not like the last one, but definitely some gold in there, probably 15, 20 pieces, somewhere right around there. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So what I do is continue on down here get the very last of this stuff here. And actually this bedrock is breaking up, and as you can see there's a crevice right here, and it goes down all the way down into there. So I'll break all this bedrock up and process that material as well. I'll show you what it looks like here in a second. All right, another one down, same spot, just clearing this bedrock off. Let me see if I can get you a shot here. There we go. There's probably, I don't know, 10, 12 pieces, somewhere right in there. Not too bad. I'll take it. It's gonna add up like always. So I think I'll process the last little bit of this material here, like a big root ball, muddy root ball, and then I'll work my way over into this crevice and start breaking that stuff up. So I'll show you the next one here in just a second. All right, so I finally got this cleaned up as probably as good as I'm going to right here. I'll work my way into this crevice here in a second. But here's what came out of the last pan. Probably, I don't know, right around 10 pieces, somewhere in there. Not too bad. So I'm gonna haul butt and start breaking up this bedrock. I'll show you what that looks like. Yeah. All right. So I got some of that bedrock broken out there, and not as good as I was thinking it was gonna be, but it's still gold. It's probably, I don't know, 7, 8 pieces there. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pack up and move up creek here, do some test pans at some random spots. Just over this bedrock collage right here is where I was finding those really good pans of, you know, 75 and 60 and 50. So I think I'll just poke around in here and see if I can't find a good little honey hole. I'll show you what I find here in a second. All right, so I got a killer pan this time. Oh, pretty good one. I just started digging in here, breaking up some bedrock, and here's what she looks like. This is my best pan of the day as far as speck count. There's probably right around 50 pieces in there, something like that. Yeah, that's what I like to see. All right, so I'm gonna get back at it, start processing more of this material in here, and probably get this chunk of bedrock moved. And then there's some material under here I want to get, so I'll probably get these 2 big boulders moved, and I'll show you the next one here in a second. All right, another pan from the same hole. Check it out. Yeah, probably looking right around 40 pieces or so. Maybe 30 to 40, somewhere in there. I don't take the time to count them, just guessing. But anyhow, I think it's time to start moving this big chunk here. Actually, I might try to get this one out first. I don't know. I'm gonna stick my pry bar in there and see what I can't wiggle out, and I'm gonna gather all that material up from under there. I have a feeling this is gonna be a good little hole to clean out. So I'll show you the next one here in a second. Oh yeah. Whew. Oh man. So I got this big chunk moved. It's right here by my feet. It's probably right around 250, 300 pounds, something like that. Anyhow, I just did my first pan from underneath it, and this was looking like really good pan, probably between 30, 40 pieces. Nicer long one there you see in the center there. Yeah, I like it. So anyhow, there's still a whole lot of material left in there. I just barely scratched just right in front of where my classifier is. So there's a bunch more material. So I'm gonna get back to it, and I'll show you the next one here in a second. All right, another one down. This one's not as good as the last few, but still gold. I will definitely take it. So, on to another one. We've still got quite a bit of material in here. There's a lot of fracturing bedrock in that far corner, so I'm gonna chip a bunch of that out, and I'll show you the next one right now. All right, so the deeper I go into this pit, the less gold there seems to be. So here's what I got this last pan, 4 or 5 little pieces, and that's all right there from the, like, it's like mud type of material. So what I think I'm gonna do is, the gold seems to be better on the top gravels, like right in there, where that, you see the rolled river cobble. It seems to be better right on top there. So what I'll do is I'll move this, oh, there we go, move this chunk right here, get some of the material from off of that, and this material here. Then I'll move over into that stuff, and I'll show you what comes out of it here in a second. All right, so I just took a quick break. I was on my way back over to my spot I'm digging, and I keep coming across this patch of moss, and it's just completely loaded with sand and gravels. So what I'm gonna do is, I got this 1 gallon bag here, and Audis Ferris, this one's coming to you. It should be, I don't know, there should be some gold in it. I'm assuming, it looks like it's been gone, looks like there's been a lot of material rolled over it and a lot of good stuff in there. So I'm gonna bag this up and send her your way, brother. Big shout out to Audis Ferris for becoming the first channel member as a gold god. Appreciate you, man. This one's for you. All right, so I stripped that chunk of moss off there and almost got a full bag here. Probably about 5 pounds worth. So I hope you enjoy, Audis. Again, appreciate you. All right, so I got that big chunk moved. Just dug out a little bit from underneath there, right on the side here. And this is what come out of it. Not too bad of a pan. Not too bad at all. I'd have to guess there's probably, I don't know, 20 to 30 pieces in there. Something like that. So anyhow, I'm gonna do one more pan from right there in that little hole. There's like a little cave that goes underneath and over onto the other side over here. So just for the heck of it, I'm gonna give that a shot, and I will show you what it looks like here in a second. All right, so another pan from right there in that hole like I was talking about. And this one's pretty good. Oh, come on. Yeah, not too bad. There's probably, I don't know, around 20 pieces or so. Sorry about the lighting. This is just horrible. Kind of see it that way. There we go. A little bit of a bigger flake there, and like 15, 20 other small ones. There we go. Yeah, it's different when the sun comes out. I've been prospecting here all winter, and you know, you don't have the brightness like you do in the summer. Well, spring now. So anyhow, I'm gonna do one more pan from there, and I think I might move on up to the next little hole, or I'm gonna try to find another little honey hole. Unless this next pan's a good one, then I'll just keep going. But anyhow, I'll show you the next one here in a second. All right, so I just did a pan from right where my crowbar is, right below it here. This little section, maybe a little bit from under there. And yeah, this is a really good one. Probably 25, 30 pieces. Somewhere around there. A little bit bigger flake. And a bunch of fines. Sorry about the wobbliness, my back is killing me right now. So anyhow, I'm gonna continue on. Go ahead and just clear out all this material right in here. Pretty thick bunch, and work my way back into that, and I'll just keep showing you pans. You're gonna keep watching. Right on. Appreciate all you guys. all my subscribers, all my viewers, even though only 49% or no 40% of my subscribers or 40% of the people that watch are subscribed. The other 60 aren't. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right, so another one down from right here, same spot. Another nice pan. Let's see here, look at that. Look at all them specks, pieces, whatever you want to call them. There's probably around 30, somewhere in there. So definitely happy with it. And I'm just gonna have to keep going. There's still quite a bit of material here that I could dig up, and I figure when I'm getting pans like this, why not? Why move on? So on to the next one. Okay, so another one is from the same exact spot. It's super consistent, and it's hard to see. This lighting is just horrible. But anyhow, there's another 20 to 30 pieces here. Let me see if I can get you in some better lighting here. There we go. Much better. Now if I can just hold still. Yeah, so, you know, I just got to keep going. It's almost 3 o'clock, so time's ticking. So I might as well just stay here and process as much of this material as I can. And I'll show you the next pan, as always. All right, so I went ahead and moved up creek a little bit towards Matt, next to Matt here, and found myself a little pocket. A little bit of a crevice here. Started pulling out little quartz chunks, and then this root ball came up from right here as well. So I did one pan already, and that's what it's looking like. Come on. There's probably right around 30, 35 pieces in there. Not too bad at all. So I'll finish this little pocket. And then I noticed this gravel bar kind of works its way up this chunk of bedrock here. And so I'll do a test pan there and see what it looks like. I'll show you that here in a minute. All right, so I've done a few pans since my last one, and each one had about 20 to 30 pieces in it. But I forgot to get it on camera. But here's one that I did from this gravel bar that's right up against this piece of bedrock. I only got 5 little pieces there, but it's not bad. So I think I got time for a few more pans before I start packing up, and so I'll show you those in here in a minute. All right, did one last pan from right here. It had absolutely nothing in it, so my back's shot, and I'm pretty much spent. It's about 4:30. Time to head out, and I'll see you back at the house, and I'll show you the gold there. All right, so we're back home, and here's the gold all cleaned up. Not the greatest take, but you know, it's gold. I'm happy with it. And this is probably about seven solid hours of digging and panning. But we were exploring a new section of the creek, so you know, I can't expect a whole lot. But I'm definitely happy with it. So let me get this dried out and we'll weigh it up. I'm gonna have to guess 0.110. Let's just find out. All right, so here we go. Got it dried up. And this is what it's looking like. Not too bad. I definitely had better days there, but I'm happy with it. Any day I can find gold is a good day. So let's get her on the scale here. See exactly what she weighs. Like I said, I'm guessing .110, but it could be less now that I'm looking at it. So let's tear this bad boy out. Oops. And dump her on. Oh man. Oh, I was 5/1000ths off. 0.115. That's a pretty good guess. All right. So let me take and add in, see what we got for a total of 2021. 0.115 plus, let's see here. This is all 2021 so far. 3.490, so 3.5 grams. Yeah, definitely adding up. I'm already a third of the way to 2019-2020's record, I mean totals. So yeah, definitely gonna beat my record this year, especially since I'm going, you know, once a week. And yes, loving it. All right, so that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for me too, if you would. Until next week, we will see you soon. Bye.